Hello and welcome to this week's episode of the Peter Palm Podcast. where we attempt to read every issue of the Amazing Spider-Man week by week.
I just fucked up your intro.
Yeah, you did.
I'm so
That's all right.
sorry.
We don't redo it anymore, so
Yeah, I actually didn't know we were recording the whole time you were saying what's up with this podcast. I was like, what? What do you mean? Okay.
I'm trying to be sneaky now.
Yeah, I feel really bad. I'm sorry. Wasn't paying attention.
It was all part of the plan.
I fucked up your intro. I didn't mean to.
Hello and welcome to this week's episode of the Peter Palmer Podcast, where we attempt to read every issue of the Amazing Spider-Man week by week, so you can be a Spider-Man expert too.
Wow, that'd be pretty cool.
That's right.
That's what you get when you subscribe and listen to our podcast. You get to be a certified Spider-Man expert just like us.
Only if you subscribe to our Patreon, $5 a month.
Yeah.
It's not.
That's the badge you get.
It doesn't
Nothing
exist
else.
yet. It doesn't exist yet.
We can make it exist between recording it and
Who's going to support us?
no one.
That one guy.
That one guy. Hi, Thomas. No. We don't expect you to give us money, man. It's fine. Your support is enough.
You can give us one Norwegian coin.
Coin? Yes, because that's how the Norwegians deal in cash.
This podcast is turning into a back and forth dialogue with us and Thomas, in the most elaborate way.
Yeah, like we couldn't just directly message him.
We just say some scuffed shit for 2 hours and then he replies to it.
He listens for 2 hours and then he replies via Twitter.
Yeah, he live tweets as he listens, I'm pretty sure.
Pretty sure.
Because it's not just like one tweet addressing everything, it's like a series of tweets over the span of an hour.
A series of tweets over a span of an hour. That sounds like a quote from a movie.
No, it was that Netflix series based on that book.
A series of tweets over the span of an hour?
Yeah. There's a movie starring Jim Carrey as the guy.
Huh?
Moving on.
Yeah, I love that movie.
Have you seen Moonlight?
No, I haven't. But
I've seen Moonlight.
It, haven't you?
I rewatched it for... I don't know how many times I've seen it. I definitely saw it in the cinema.
In the cinema.
And I definitely saw it when I bought it again. So maybe it was the third time. I bought it like when it came out.
Oh, okay.
Because I was like, this movie's going to win Best Picture. Actually, no, it already won Best Picture by the time it was out on Blu-ray. So...
Yeah.
Yeah, Moonlight. It's a good movie. You haven't watched it.
Chazelle.
You haven't watched it. Damien Chazelle didn't make Moonlight.
No, I know he didn't, but I like associating the Oscar win to him. Anyway, no, I haven't seen Moonlight yet, and I really have been meaning to, I promise. And I know I'm going to love it, probably.
It's on Stan, dude.
Oh, yeah. Stan is a good streaming platform for Australians.
It is. Moonlight, what was I going to say? It's a good movie. I call it a Frank Ocean song for the eyes.
Nice.
And also ears, because you listen to movies too. But, you know, it gives me that same feeling of like a Frank Ocean song, you know? It's nostalgic and it's about reflecting your youth and like all that stuff, you know?
That's nice.
But it's a movie. Like I can see people watching and they're like, nothing happened in that, but like a lot happens. But it's all like off screen, if that makes sense. Because it takes place over the span of like maybe 20, let's say 20 years or so.
Okay.
But we only see 3 like segments.
All right.
Of that
person's life, I guess.
Yeah, so like three different actors at different stages of his life.
Oh.
So each of those segments only takes place over like a couple of days. So all up, you probably see like a week of his life, but it's over the span of 20 years.
That's really interesting.
So like all like the tragedy or like, I don't know, like filler stuff happens like off screen, but you still get like the whole story.
Feeling of it, yeah.
Yeah, and they don't explicitly go like, oh, I can't believe it's been this long since Dad died, or like stuff like that.
Yeah.
You kind of put it together through like context of like, oh, I haven't seen her since the funeral. And it's like, wait, whose funeral? And then you see like characters aren't there anymore. And it's like, oh.
And then you just like insinuate, yeah. I like that. That's cool.
Yeah.
Very
and
cool
it's really good at subtext and what do you call it? Visual storytelling, you know? Characters don't have to say anything, but you understand exactly what they're feeling. And it's a coming of age movie. It's what do you call it? It's a romance in many ways. It's about the moments that define you. It's about how when you grow up, you put on a facade that makes you seem like you've changed, but deep down you're still
you're
It's
still that same kid.
person. Yeah.
That same scared, frightened kid.
Yeah, Moonlight. It's good. It's under 2 hours, but you feel like you get a lot out of it.
Nice. I miss when movies weren't like 4 hours long.
Yeah, I missed 2 years ago when Moonlight came out.
Yep, pretty much.
Everything's Avengers Endgame. Do you reckon that's going to kick off a trend because they'll see that, oh, this movie made $2 billion. Maybe the secret is making it 3 hours long.
Well, fucking DC made a really long movie that...
Yeah, and then they cut Justice League to like 90 minutes so that they could have more showings.
Jesus Christ.
Even though more showings doesn't mean more ticket sales.
Literally, yeah.
It just means less people in each session, I guess.
Yeah. Oh.
I mean, you'd think a Justice League movie would just sell out, but they did it so poorly where by the time Justice League came out, everyone's like, I don't give a shit about this anymore. You know?
Yeah.
And only people like us saw it because,
Because what? Yeah, I guess. I mean, I saw it on a whim and spent way too much money.
Way too much money, Tombian.
Yeah. Basically, you get the gist. Anyway, I barely remember what even happens in that movie, so let's. Yeah.
I remember it pretty well because it's nothing happens really.
I only saw 2/3 of the screen.
Yeah. In IMAX or whatever you saw it in.
Front row, 3D.
I remember I saw Atomic Blonde in the very front of the cinema and I only saw half the screen.
Yeah, it's fucking
if even.
Awful. Yeah.
Then I saw it again on DVD and I liked it more because I could see the whole thing.
You could actually watch what was fucking happening. Yeah. Is Atomic Blonde good?
It's alright. It's from one of the John Wick guys. Everyone's like, oh, it's just female John Wick. But it's not. It's not really. There's one really good action sequence in it that's one take and it goes for 15 minutes.
Imagine if they're set in the same universe.
It could be. They're the same aesthetic.
Same lore though, with assassin currency and stuff.
No, Atomic Blonde's set in the 80s.
Oh.
Around the Cold War. So it's a spy espionage movie.
Yeah, true. I like John Wick a lot. Speaking of John Wick.
Oh yeah, we just watched John Wick.
Yeah, we just watched John Wick.
No, it's not. How many times have you seen it?
6.
Yeah, probably same.
Yeah. I don't know if that was going to make you go, what the fuck's wrong with you? But I've seen that movie a lot of times.
I like John Wick.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
I saw it in the theater. And I was like, that was all right. Yeah. And then I watched it again. I was like, ooh, this is good.
Yeah.
Then I watched it again. I was like, ooh, this is good. And I watched it a few times.
Yeah.
It's one of those ones where I'm like, I don't know what to watch. Let's put on John Wick.
John Wick 2. Do you remember? I won't name that person, but do you remember that?
Yes.
Yeah. John Wick 2.
John Wick 2 is also very good. I saw that in cinema. Yeah. And there was 2 other people there.
Oh my God.
By the time it came out in Australia, it came out in the US 5 months earlier.
No, I do remember that. Yeah, because I remember watching John Wick 2 in the cinema as well. And I saw it with my dad and brothers. Yeah, and it was, I don't know.
Yeah. I remember waiting for it. I'm like, oh, maybe it's not going to get an Australian release. Yeah. And I was like, by the time it came out here, no one was talking about it anymore.
Exactly.
And no one's talked about it since.
Yeah. But Parabellum's coming
John
up
Wick
soon,
3.
so there you go. What else did you watch this week or read or listen to? Or?
Not much. We watched They Came Together last week, though.
Oh.
That was after this last podcast.
That's right. We did. Yeah. Oh, They Came Together. Yeah. I forgot the name of that movie.
Yeah.
I was trying to explain it to Josh because I forgot the name. He's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah. It's a funny movie.
It is. It's got Ant-Man in it.
I realize it's probably one of my favorite movies because I talk about it a lot. And even though it's I feel like I'd show it to someone and be like, why is that one of your favorite movies? Because it's funny.
It actually,
no other movies make me laugh that much.
I really want to watch Wet Hot American Summer.
Yes, it's that same humor.
Yeah.
And it takes place all in one day, but the events go for so long. And they're all people in their late 20s, but they're meant to be high school or
they look way too old for their roles, yeah.
And then they made a Netflix series that's a prequel.
And it's the same people.
It's the same people, and they're all mid-40s, pretending to be college kids or high school students.
That's so good. I love that.
It's funny how it starts because it's I know you guys are all in high school now or something, and it cuts to them and they're just these old people.
40-year-old
Paul Rudd still looks the same in that though.
Yeah, honestly, Paul Rudd has not aged. He's like you said, he's in an ice cube. He's just inside an ice cube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did I say that?
Yeah, you said about an hour or two ago, I wish I could keep Paul Rudd in an ice cube.
Did I?
Yeah, you did.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
Oh my God.
But no, everyone should watch They Came Together. And I guess if you don't find it funny in the first 10 minutes, probably turn it off.
Yeah, exactly.
It's all the same shit.
But it's good.
But in the best
it's good
possible
shit.
way. Because I looked up reviews after it, and there's a lot of people like, this was insufferable. I had to turn it off.
But was there at least people going like, this was good?
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
I mean, it's got 5 out of 10s everywhere.
Well, that means it's fully divided. You either find it as the funniest thing ever, the worst.
Because people are like, oh, it's so on the nose about what it's doing. That's the whole point, though.
Yeah.
There's no subtlety to that movie.
Yeah, the whole point of it is that it's being...
Yeah, there's literally a bit where she's like, if I were to marry someone, then decide I didn't want to marry them anymore, then I ran away. You want to know where I would go? And he's like, Boston? She's like, no, I'd go to whatever that pier was there at the end.
Yeah, and that's literally...
And then when he finds out she ran away from the wedding, he's like, I know where to go. And they go to Boston. He's like, oh, wait, no, this isn't what she said.
I love it.
And Paul Rudd's funny.
Yeah, he's really funny. And Amy Poehler. Amy Poehler's hilarious.
He's the fullest Paul Rudd in that than in other movies.
He's the most Paul Rudd than anything else.
In Ant-Man, he's 20% Paul Rudd, you know. Yeah. You get little spurts of Paul Ruddiness.
Yeah.
More so in the second one.
Not fully Paul Rudd. Yeah.
In the first one, he kind of takes himself seriously as a character, and the comedy's from people around him.
I wonder what he's going to be like in Endgame.
I reckon he'll be the comedic relief.
Yeah.
Because everyone will be like...
Because Drax dead.
Can't believe everyone fucking died. And Ant-Man will be like, hey, can someone tell me where the bathroom is?
I'd be like, wait, there's a Spider-Man and an Ant-Man?
And he's like, too soon? Okay, I'll just leave the room now.
Too soon?
And then he'll be a Skrull.
Can someone... Oh, my God.
Can you imagine?
Wow. He's just Ben Mendel. Oh, wait.
No, he's dead.
Okay,
he's dead.
Shit. I'm so sorry.
He had a look of panic as if he was about to come in the room.
Yeah, I actually did. I actually got scared for a second.
We disposed of him for good.
Yeah.
I don't know what this means for the Hollywood Chris's.
I know. I don't know. I'm stressed out. I've been thinking about it all week. I feel like I'm looking behind my back all the time, just afraid something's going to happen.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. Well, it was us or them, That's life. Yeah. Anyway, continue. What were we talking about? No. What? Sorry. Endgame? No.
I haven't seen any of the trailers. I've bbeen dodging all of them. Because they've been releasing clips.
Same. Clips from the actual film. They're like, oh, this is the Thanos clip where they... they literally, I haven't seen it, but they released a clip from the end battle. I'm just like, why would anyone want to watch that?
Do you reckon a lot of that's misdirects though?
Probably. I don't know.
I have a feeling there'll be a Thanos battle in the first 20 minutes or something. And they'll get fucking toasted.
Yeah, they'll get toasted.
And then they're like, oh shit, let's try again.
Yeah.
I would actually love it if they do some shocking shit right off the bat.
Yeah.
And it's oh what? And then the rest of the movie is a completely different movie to what we thought it would be.
Oh, that'd be so good. So yeah, subvert our expectations so much that it just
I want to
sends us on a different ride.
I want to see 2 Tony Starks pop up. Just weird shit like that. They won't do that.
No.
But because this time travel, isn't it? That's pretty much confirmed now, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much.
So when they go back, do they replace their older bodies? Do they go into their older bodies?
Or is it
X-Men Days of Future Past, or is it Back to the Future?
Yeah.
Where he has to hide from the Mighty McFly. I find that more fun.
Yeah, that's heaps more fun. Because then whoa, what the fuck?
Because then it's when you go back to the future... Oh, God. When you go back to the present day.
Oh, God.
That's why it's called that. Oh, my God.
You literally just said it.
When they go back to the present, wouldn't there just be a day in their lives where they had no idea what... Wait, no. When they go back to the present, if they go... Okay, shit. When they... If they went,
time travel in a nutshell, dude.
If they went into their older body... That means every event that happened between then... I guess this happens anyway. Anyway, I was going to say, everything that happened between then and the present, they wouldn't have any memory of. But I guess that would happen anyway if...
Yeah.
They went back. I don't know what I'm saying.
I'm actually confused. I'm sorry.
I confused myself.
Yeah, I don't follow.
No, because like if you went back to the present, to the past, and you changed something, then you went to the future.
Okay. Yeah.
Everything that happened between then, you'd have no memory of. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Because you've changed the future.
Oh, okay, I see. So people would be telling you like, "Hey, do you remember this?" You'd be like, "No, what the fuck?" Yeah.
Except yesterday, you would have remembered that.
Oh, what the fuck? That's so weird.
Exactly. So.
Is that how it works? Is that how it works?
It would, unless you go to the future and you've got all your memories from the you that was.
Yeah, no, that wouldn't work.
No, that's not how Wolverine happened in X-Men.
Yeah.
I feel like no one talks about that X-Men movie anymore.
No one does.
The time travel one.
No.
Even though it's pretty good. Even though directed it.
Huh? Sorry, come again?
Oh. Director of Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And The Usual Suspects.
You mean Redacted?
Yeah, I mean.
Redacted. Yeah, basically.
Do you watch movies?
Yeah, I watch Fighting with My Family.
Why?
Because it's good. Okay. I liked it.
I don't know anything about this movie. What's it
watched
about?
the trailer in one of the trailers in the cinemas.
One of the movies.
In the cinema, and I was like, I think I'm gonna like this film. And I sat in there and I watched it, and I was like, I like this film. It's about a family that does wrestling, like a wrestling family in London or whatever in UK. Not London, sorry. And then one of them gets famous at the WWE. Basically, that's the movie. But it's really good. I like it. It's wholesome. It's heartfelt, but some of the funny bits where it's trying to be funny are just kind of like, just stop. But some of them are actually funny.
Is Hannibal Buress in it?
No.
Then I'm not watching it.
But you watched fucking Baywatch.
Yeah, because Hannibal Buress was in it.
I know. Okay. But yeah, he is, actually. He's in it.
I only watched Daddy's Home because Hannibal Buress was in it.
Oh.
And it turned out to be actually kind of funny.
There you go.
Because one of those comedies where like shit just goes insane and random bits for no reason.
Go
stupid.
Go
and Mark Wahlberg and Will Ferrell are like, good little duo.
Good little Jews? What?
Good little Jews. Good little Jews.
Okay, so
they're good little Jews. No, but have you seen the other guys?
No, I haven't. I've been meaning to. I've seen the intro of it.
Have you seen the bit with The Rock and that other guy? Who is it? The Rock?
No, not the intro. Apart from the start where he cuts his arm. Oh, that's the nice guy.
That's the nice guys. That's the other guys.
I haven't seen the other
Will
guys.
Will Ferrell and
Never
Mark
mind.
Wahlberg.
Okay, fuck. I'm so dumb, bitch. Okay.
They're similar titles.
Yeah, I haven't seen
the other guys. Is really funny. There's a running gag with Michael Keaton, and he just references TLC songs, and everyone's like, "Why are you referencing TLC?" And he's like, "What are you talking about?" And like, "Chasing Waterfalls. That's TLC song." He's like, "What?"
Oh my god!
And it happens like 3 times.
Wait, this is the other guys, not the nice guys.
The other guys, yeah. Because Michael Keaton's like the police chief, and he works at Bed Bath and Beyond or some shit. Or like Home Depot.
What the fuck? I love Michael Keaton. I don't know. He scares me a little bit though.
Yeah, he's really funny in that. And there's one bit in that I found so funny because it's really bizarre.
Bizarre?
Do you want me to explain it?
Sure.
Because the start, it a shot. It makes it out like, it's Sam Jackson. Sam Jackson and The Rock are like the main characters. And then there's a bit where they're chasing after these guys on foot. And then they come to a rooftop and the people are gone. And they look like over the edge and they're like, aim for the bushes. Right. And they just jump off the building. And it's like, there goes my hero as they're falling in slow motion.
Watch him as he
And you see the ground. There's no bushes. It's just a street.
Oh my god.
I'm like, what's this? And so they just kill themselves pretty much.
And that's how the movie ends.
So that's how it starts.
Oh my, what the fuck? Wait, what?
And then the movie becomes about Mark Wahlberg and Will Ferrell.
Oh my god. What?
I don't get what that scene was still. I think it's trying to be like they were so cocky that they're like, yeah, we can jump off a building and not, like die.
And they just fucking kill themselves.
But it just comes across like, I don't know.
Wait, what? That's so weird. Okay, no, I want to watch that now.
Good film.
Yes.
It's a good film.
It's a good film.
Hey, Mark Wahlberg's in it, and the show is Will Ferrell. They're good comedy duo.
Okay,
I don't know what accent is I'm doing.
What that was.
Like the Cranberries, but like fucked.
The Cranberry. Who?
Cranberries.
Oh, the Cranberries.
In your head, in your head, they are fighting.
Irish dude. Anyway, so
Yo.
Anything else?
No, I watched like one movie this week.
One movie. That was John Wick.
No, it was Moonlight.
Raindrop. Drop top.
You want to read a comic?
Yeah, sure. Yay! Comic time. Comic time. Does whatever. Comic time. Comic time. Yeah, that's right. We've always been reading physical copies. What are you talking about? You can...
We have that much money that we buy the first print editions of each.
First print edition.
Yeah.
We actually bought one off of Nicolas Cage once.
Does he buy Spider-Man though? I know he buys Superman comics for some stupid reason.
Who?
Nicolas Cage.
Oh, of course the context is there. I'm just dumb. I don't know, maybe.
I remember.
Do you think he has the first edition copy of Kick-Ass?
Probably. It's not that hard to find. A comic that came out 10 years ago.
Hey, I'm in this comic.
Hey. I'm a character from this cover.
He actually is.
He's Spider-Man Noir.
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 Do you think he has the first edition Blu-ray of Into the Spider? Sorry. I'm sorry.
Probably not. I feel like he's a guy who buys laser discs.
Oh my god, dickhead. No.
Fuck is a laser disc?
Yeah,
man?
what the fuck?
They're like records, but for movies.
Yeah, fuck out of here.
They looked awful from what I can gather.
Dude, my parents used to have laser discs for movies, and you'd have to fucking flip over the disc halfway through. Like, what? Why would you do that?
I saw an interview with Tom Cruise once where he was talking about how he still buys laser discs because he thinks the quality is superior. I'm like,
what?
Excuse me?
Yeah, literally, like, I beg your pardon?
And he literally has a theater like in his house.
Oh, he could literally...
Which would like scuff the quality so bad.
Imagine getting up halfway through your movie to flip it over. Fuck
in
off.
the back seat of the theater. And it's like, Katie. That's his ex.
Yeah. Thank you.
That's his ex. Did you know that?
Shout out to my ex. All right. Issue 54, The Amazing Spider-Man, The Tentacles and the Trap. We have a lovely cover of Aunt May draped over Spidey's arm. She's fainted, obviously, because that's what Aunt May does best. And the Doc Ock guy is like, fucking just tearing that shit up. Anyway, so on our first page, we see a continuation of the last issue, the cliffhanger, and Doc Ock is at Aunt May's doorstep, and he's got the paper in his hand and a bit of luggage, and he's like, you know what? Now that I realize that you are the landlord, dear Mrs. Parker, I'll accept the room unseen. So he's not even look at the room. He's just going to move in straight away. And obviously, if you haven't remembered, in Annual 1 of The Amazing Spider-Man, Annual 1 of The Amazing Spider-Man, Aunt May and Doc Ock have met before. That's how they know each other.
Did they?
Yeah.
I forget that.
Remember how he kidnaps them, but they don't know that they're kidnapped?
Kidnapped Betty as well.
Betty as well, yeah.
Remember Betty? She's not in these anymore.
Yeah, she's uninteresting. We have MJ and Gwen instead, which are cool
and they're
cats.
Hotter.
They're pussy willows, dude. Anyway, so yeah, Aunt May is like, oh my gosh, I just remembered. Didn't I hear something about you being wanted by the police? And he's like, oh, it's all rumors. They set me up, you know. The newspapers always get them mixed up. You know that J. Jonah Jameson guy. I was just trying to stop a robbery, and Spider-Man came and was like, you know, making me look like the bad guy. And Aunt May's like, oh, of course I believe you. How silly of me. Like, the fuck, Aunt May? And so, yeah, he moves in, and that's that for now. And Spider-Man swinging across the city, and he's like, you know, I've covered the whole city. Can't find Doc Ock, because if you don't remember, he just tried to fucking explode Spider-Man. Anyway.
Zooey mama.
His Spidey sense hasn't tingled yet, so he's going to grab some shut-eye. He gets back to his apartment with Harry, and after getting a quick costume change, and he's not home. So he's like, oh, Harry must be out on a date. So he calls Aunt May to check up on her. And Aunt May's like, oh, it's my nephew. Do you mind if I take this? And Doc Ock's like, yeah, it's all right. And he walks up to his room in solitude, and Aunt May's on the phone with Peter, and you don't really see the conversation because we follow Doc Ock into his room, and the first thing he does when he moves in is take out his tentacle arms. Doesn't even unpack anything. He just walks in, he's like, yep, and then gets his tentacle arms out.
Dude, I hate when people do that when I invite them to my house.
I know, right? Just like, can you at least have a cup of tea with me or something first before you fucking take your tentacles out?
I invite people open, they just instantly whip their tentacles out. It's like, Jesus.
Yeah, like, come on. I know I paid you for this, but can we not go so fast? Anyway.
You need a bit of fantastic foreplay.
Fuck. I'm never going to unhear that. Anyway. So, Doc Ock, what is going on? Oh yeah, there's like a GIMP mask, but it's not a GIMP mask anyway.
Bring out the GIMP.
Doc Ock broadcasts or tries to fucking FaceTime this.
Whoa.
I know.
Did he invent FaceTime?
He did. Look, he invented FaceTime, dude. Do you see that shit?
Oh, they do that in 2001: Space Odyssey, though. So.
Yeah. Oh well, which one came first?
Actually,
this one came first.
What year did that come out?
I don't know.
Let's see if it says in this book.
In the book. Anyway, I'm going to keep going while you look for that.
2005, no way.
That was probably published. Probably.
1967. So I think it's pre-2001: Space Odyssey.
I think so.
So there you go.
There you go.
Maybe Stanley Kubrick read Spider-Man.
And he was like, genius.
It's like video.
Chat.
And you can see.
And speak.
Person.
Video and you can see. Wow, it's like a movie. I should make one of those.
It's like a movie in real time.
Yeah. Anyway, so Doc Ock is are you okay?
Yeah, my nose did a thing.
Yeah, I hate it when it pinches you and it's like, ow.
Zooey Jenkins.
It smells weird in this room. Anyway. What am I talking about? Yeah, Doc Ock FaceTiming the crime mob or whatever he's doing. Anyway. So he's got a plan. Meanwhile, on the floor below, Aunt May's having some problem with her TV because of the interference from the technology that's going upstairs. And then we're back to the apartment. Harry's home. And he's like, whoa, Peter's door's open? He must have been up early. Some roommate. I've hardly spoken to him in days. So, like a good roommate, Harry's like, hey, Pete, are you there? You want some breakfast? And Pete, being the bad roommate, he's like, oh shit, Harry's home. I'm going to fucking put away all my shit. I'm making web fluid. I got my suit out. So he starts locking everything up and just going, like putting stuff away. Sorry, I could have done that better, but anyway. And then he finally gets out and he's like, what was that about breakfast, Harry? And Harry's already leaving. He's like, bro, come on. Forget it. You got to lock everything up while I'm home. You think I'm going to steal your shit? Goodbye. And Pete's like, oh, man, looks like being Spider-Man is probably the biggest friendship fuck up I've ever had.
Oh, my God.
And Harry's a pretty good friend. I'm treating him like a nutter. Anyway. So he heads off to the Daily Bugle on his bike. And he gets there, and guess who's there?
Jack.
Joe Robertson.
Oh, I was close.
Yeah, you were close.
Jack Robertson. I feel like that's someone.
I don't know. Maybe Jack Johnson.
Probably some sort of Tom Cruise character.
Jake Johnson. No, it is Joe Robertson. He's the new city editor at the Daily Bugle.
Oh, moi moi.
Oh, moi moi.
Wait.
Joe Robertson.
Okay.
That's what he looks like.
But he was Robbie.
Maybe. Robbie's a nickname.
I don't know. Maybe that's someone else.
Robertson.
Wait, maybe that's his son.
Maybe.
John? Joe.
Joe, not Jameson. Joe Robertson.
Does anyone call Robert Downey Jr. Robbie? I guess they call him Bob sometimes.
Ew.
Bob Downey.
Robert Downey Jr. Bob. Fuck you.
I've heard people do it before.
Going up and be like, hey, Bob.
They call him Bob Downey.
Ew. That does not sound right. Have some respect for the guy. Come on. Don't call him Bob.
For a fallen soldier. Yeah. Tony Stark.
Boney and Anthony Stark.
Hey, we'll get into that.
Yeah, anyway. So, yeah, Joe Robertson's like, hey, I've been wanting to meet you. You're our best news photographer. And he asks him how he lands some of the action shots that he gets. And Pete, being him, he's obviously just like, beginner's luck, I guess. Sorry. And J. Jonah James is like, oh, by the way, you haven't got a good crime pick in a while, Pete.
Oh.
And Pete's like, you know what? I'd like to bring you some shots of Dr. Octopus, but nobody's seen him. Have you heard anything? And fucking J. Jonah's like, sure. I've got him on a keychain for a lucky charm. Pfft, fuck out of here. And anyway, so he does fuck out of here. And he drives past the cafe, and guess who's outside of it? Gwen and MJ. And he's like, hey, ladies. And they start to fight over him as usual. They're like, he's mine. No, he's mine.
What is the friendship dynamic? I swear they would just sleep with each other and then bitch about it. But they're kind of cool with it.
Yeah, I think that's what it was like back then, though. Have you watched Mad Men? Everyone just sleeps with each other in that movie, even though they're married.
Like that's people's perceptions of the 60s.
Maybe. I think so. Maybe. Yeah.
I guess... I'm trying to think like movies that were actually made in the 60s. I guess these were made in the 60s.
Yeah, I was about to say, these were made in the 60s.
I don't know. It's written by a 50-year-old man, so...
Yeah. I mean, when was Rumours by Fleetwood Mac released?
Probably like 70s.
Yeah, and that's an album about people cheating on each other.
I mean, they still make songs about people cheating on each other, don't they?
Yeah, true. But like, I don't know. I'm pretty sure the whole band was sleeping with each other when they made that album.
Probably. It's just like, what's that other band? The band that sleeps with each other.
Eagles.
Yeah, the Eagles.
That's why they broke up. Yep, the Eagles. Anyway.
When the Eagle Rock. Why didn't they do that song? It would make more sense.
I don't know. Maybe not. Anyway, yes, they fight over him, and then he's like, I'd like to hang around, ladies, but I gotta go. And then he gets to Aunt May's house, and he's like, oh no, my spidey sense is tingling. What the fuck? I'm gonna go in there. And then he walks in, it's like, shock, horror, look at his fucking face. His eyes are going in different directions.
Oh, they've gone white.
Yeah, his pupils have gone white. He looks pale as shit. He's like,
see how it looks in this.
It can't be.
Oh, they're white here too. That's cool.
It's Dr. Octopus. And he says that out loud while Dr. Octopus and Aunt May.
It.
Yeah, he literally yells it while they're having tea, sitting at the table, and Aunt May's like, Peter, dear. Oh, shit. Your fucking head knocked me. How nice of you to drop in. Oh, that's right. You've met my new boarder before. I've had almost forgotten.
Oh, that's Tom Holland?
Yes. And Dr. Octopus sitting here looking creepy as fuck. He's like got a teacup in one hand, bowl cut in the other. Come in, young man, he says. And
looks like Elton John.
Oh, like a scuffed Elton John.
I mean,
he does in that panel.
Elton John's already pretty fucking, you know.
Aww. Anyway.
You got electric boots.
A mohair suit. Anyway, so Pete literally points at the motherfucker and he's like, don't you know who he is? What he is? He's a criminal, a deadly menace. And Aunt May's like, oh my goodness, he is our guest. And forgive my nephew, he's so high-strung. And Doc Ock's like, it's okay, I understand. He's just so emotional, like many teenagers these days. So apparently that's what teenagers will like.
Sorry, I'm just imagining if Tom Holland did this when he finds out the vulture's Liz's dad. Like,
he walks and he's like,
what? That's the vulture. Your dad's the vulture. He's like, don't listen to him.
Yeah, he's like, this is fine. He's like, he's the vulture.
He's the vulture.
That'd be so fun. I actually want to see that.
Peter, you're embarrassing me.
Yeah, like, stop, Peter. Yeah.
Oh, your boyfriend's like this.
That was such like, a perfect.
Boom, boom, boom.
Pulls out a gun.
And then Liz is laughing at his own. She's like, wait.
Wait, what the fuck? Okay.
I feel like this scenario's happened in a movie before where like a bad dude's dated like the person's mom and the
it does feel like there's something that's happened before, doesn't it?
Yeah. Maybe like the main character's like a boss or something, you know?
Yeah.
Ends up dating their mother. I guess this is the scene from Civil War where Tom Holland walks in and it's like, wait, you're Tony Stark.
Oh yeah, true.
But not as good version.
Not as good version, yeah. Okay.
It's the cover album.
Yeah. Anyway, let's continue on. So
okay.
Yeah.
I guess.
Peter tries to talk to Aunt May and tell her that, like, what the fuck's up. And Aunt May schools the motherfucker. He's like, not another word, Peter Parker. You mustn't excite yourself this way. You know how fragile you are.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah.
All these people are broken record.
Yeah, I know. They just kept repeating themselves. And she's like, he was just trying to stop that horrible Spider-Man. And Pete's just like thinking, how can I explain? Geez, you know what? Forget it. And Doc Ock takes Pete aside and he goes, you know what, buddy, punk? Listen good, fucking punk. Not another peep out of you to your aunt, the papers of the cops, and it'll be curtains for the both of you. And Pete's like, I'd tackle this guy, but I shouldn't dare.
Oh, and sorry, and I remembered what movie this reminds me of now. Back to the Future Part 2. When Biff gets with his mom.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, well, that's Biff. What's going on?
Exactly.
And she's like, oh, sweetie dear, it's fine. Biff is a kind man. He's like, what the fuck? What are you doing?
Yeah, literally. So we've come full circle in the podcast now, so we can actually end it here. So thanks for listening,
If you want
everyone.
to follow us on Peter Palmer Pod, you can do that at Peter Palmer Pod on Facebook,
Twitter, Instagram, and email us at peterpalmerpod@gmail.com.
Hello and welcome to this week's episode of the Peter Palmer Podcast, where we're picking up from the last
right where
episode.
we left off.
Yeah.
It makes me a bit weird. We stitched these two episodes together.
Yeah.
We ended the last one after we actually came full circle, so...
It's been a week. What movie did you watch?
I watched John Wick again.
Again? Okay. We watched Hellboy.
Yeah,
It sucked.
Yeah, it was actually called Little Nicky in Australia. Weird
I know,
enough.
what the fuck?
Yeah, they renamed it, the Australian version, to Little Nicky. It was fine, but
Yeah, if you want to watch me review that, actually.
Yeah, the review is up right now.
Yeah, I have a YouTube video on it. It's called Hellboy Review. And please give it some likes.
Yeah, the channel's called Movies or whatever.
Yeah, that one. I keep forgetting to actually plug my other videos on this.
Yeah, you should.
Week. Even though they get more views than this podcast that listens anyway. But, you know.
You should do the other way around, actually.
I think I do. I did in one of them.
Oh.
Actually, no, I didn't release that one, did I? I did it for my Hulk video that I never released because I'm bored of this.
Rip.
I got bored editing it, so I didn't make it.
Got him.
Sometimes it's just what you got to do.
It's just, you got to do what you got to do, and that's what you got to do. So, anyway, I would pick up from where we left off in issue 54 of the Amazing Spider-Man. So, Doc Ock tried to, intimidate Peter out of not telling him or the cops or Aunt May about, him being Doc Ock. So he walks away. He's like, I would have fought this guy, but I'm not Spider-Man right now, so I won't do that.
Walked away.
So he goes to leave and he just looks back. He's like, this is a nightmare. Anyway, so he, hours later, changes to Spider-Man after dark. And he goes back to the house and he's like, I got to get him, but I don't know how because Aunt May's in the house. And someone's making delivery and Doc Ock is at the door and he's like, now's my chance. And he goes to the window, but Doc Ock's doing some experiments and shit and he puts his fucking Spidey shit, what's that fucking called? Spidey torch, Spidey signal on his wall. And Doc Ock's like, no, it isn't possible. I killed him. He's dead. And Spidey goes to run around the building because he wants Doc Ock to chase him, but Doc Ock is too fucking smart for that shit. He's like, hell no. Oh, sorry.
Was that the audio cut out when you said something? You want to repeat that, please?
I'm gonna fucking die, dude. Yo, please. For my sake, please cut all this out.
The audio cut out anyway. What did you say?
I called him an idiot accidentally.
Yeah.
I feel really bad about it. No, everyone's gonna see through this.
They won't know what you said.
Okay.
You said he's an idiot.
Yeah.
It's completely plausible that you'd say that and laugh about it.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, I'll come clean. I'm so sorry, guys. I actually I called him a bitch. Okay. I didn't mean to do that.
Okay. I think you said the Aunt May spoiler, actually.
No, yeah, I did. I said, hell no.
The wrong bitch. She's not dying yet.
Oh.
But,
I don't know. I'm so sorry. Now you have all this word cut up. I want to die. Okay, so he runs around the building. And Okay. What's going on?
Well, who are these guys? Oh, sorry, I'm skipping ahead.
Yeah, just skipping ahead. So instead of following Pete around the building, he FaceTimes the crime mob that he had under that wear GIMP masks. You know, I was talking about GIMP masks before. Yeah, anyway, so he calls him, he's like, get this guy, kill this guy. And then they all go to kill that guy.
Kill that guy.
Kill that guy. And anyway, they all somehow instantly appear at the fucking house and start bashing Spider-Man up. And they have a big tussle outside the house. And they get a crowd of spectators and, you know, news people. And everyone's watching while he's bashing these guys up. And then a few minutes later, he's webbed them all up and he's done the job. The police have arrived. And he sees Aunt May. And she's watching the commotion. And he realizes that Doc Ock is alone in the house, so he can bust in, Thotiana.
Well, he broke the window?
Yeah, he fucking smashes in through the window.
Wait, is that Aunt May's house?
Yeah, through Aunt May's house. Nice. And Doc Ock has tangled them all up, and they have a big old tussle. And guess who walks in? Aunt May, and she nearly fucking dies of shock. She fucking goes, eek! And she faints, and Spider-Man catches her, and Doc Ock gets away, and Spider-Man's like, oh geez, it was Spider-Man who scared her. I'm the one she fears. And he takes off his mask and goes, it's all right, Aunt May, you're safe. There's nothing to fear from Spider-Man. It's me, your nephew, Peter. But she won't wake up.
It is like Spider-Man PS4.
Yeah, it actually is. She won't wake up. He's like, oh God. And he calls the doctor, and he's like, get here straight away. And he's like, he changes back into his Peter clothes.
Oh, I want to panic. He revealed his secret identity.
Yeah, literally. That's literally me as a fucking superhero. I'm like, panic, like, ah!
I feel like that's happened in a movie as well.
Yeah, we just watched it, Shazam.
No.
Right? The bad guy's trying to get him, and he fucking Shazams back to Billy Batson. He's like, don't kill me, I'm a kid. He's like, I don't care.
But in another movie, I feel like someone's been like, wait, no, it's me. And then
Kick-Ass, maybe?
Oh, yeah, probably.
Yeah, sounds like
it is Kick-Ass.
Yeah.
Fuck that movie.
Fuck that movie.
It's alright.
Anyway.
I don't like it that much anymore. It's like the perfect movie when you're a 12-year-old.
Yeah, it's just fine. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Then Kick-Ass 2. Oh, what was that?
I don't even remember that movie.
I just remember there's a bit where Chloe Moretz has a device that makes you shit and vomit at the same time.
What?
And she goes to school because she's being bullied, and she points it at the bully. And there's just a gratuitous scene where she's shitting and vomiting in the cafeteria.
Wait, this is in the movie, not in the comic?
In the movie.
What the
This isn't in the comic. They just made this up for the movie.
Okay, why?
They called it the shit stick.
The shit stick. Oh, God.
And I remember everyone was like in hysterics laughing. And I was like, what is this?
Literally.
Get this out of my eyes. I want to unsee this teenager shitting and vomiting in a cafeteria.
Hey, didn't that happen in that Netflix show? Oh no. Netflix
Which
show
one?
called the one about drawing dicks.
American Vandal.
They all
That's
shit.
a funny show. I want to watch all of it.
It is a funny show. It's actually like the good kind of humor, you know.
Yeah. I love that guy, Jimmy Tatro.
Yeah, he's so funny.
He's funny in the Jump Streets. Oh, wait, he's only in the second one. He's funny in 22 Jump Street.
I'm bleeding.
How?
I picked a scab.
Oh.
It's a metaphor.
I thought your finger was bleeding. I was like, how did that happen?
No. Anyway, so yeah, Pete waits for the doctor. The doctor arrives and he goes, what could have caused the shock, Pete? And he goes, I don't know.
I was cleaning the chimney.
Yeah, I was washing the American flag. Anyway, it's so dumb because there's a little hole in the fucking house. And he's like, what could have caused the shock? Bitch, what the
He's
fuck?
like blocking it up. He's like,
yeah, I don't know. I was washing the American flag.
It's like the Austin Powers scene where like everything's like carefully blocking his dick. But it's Peter Parker like perfectly in front of the window. It's like, I don't know.
Yeah. The way that you like gestured there is so perfect. I wish you guys could have seen
this
that.
Would block a whole window.
Yeah, like, I don't know.
No.
Anyway, I wish you guys thought that was funny. So Pete does his old melancholy dramatic thing, but then instead of ending on a sad note, he ends on an angry note. He literally gets enraged. He's like, no matter where he is, I'll find him. And this time, nothing will stop me from ridding the world forever. The menace of Dr. Octopus. The end.
Okay.
There you go. That was that issue. It was all right.
Not bad.
It was not bad. It didn't really... nothing really happened until, like, the end. So
I feel like they're getting more into the serialized storytelling, you know?
Definitely,
they're like,
yeah.
oh, buy the next comic next month and see the next bit. It's kind of like these movies now, you know? Jeez. Yeah. Stan Lee paving the way.
Movies.
Stan Lee.
Lieber
is a man who writes comics.
He's a man who likes comics.
Then he died last year.
Oh no.
Cool. Wait. Who's that?
Oh god, I don't want to answer it. Can you answer it? Oh no. Who's that?
Who's that? I think
I'm
it
scared.
sounds like a Chris. I don't know which one. Oi, oi.
Oh shit. Oh god.
Oh no.
Oh no.
He broke down the door.
The door's broken down. There's a bunch of smoke. We can't
Knocked
see.
down the podcast.
You knocked down the
jeez.
podcast equipment.
Is it still recording? Oi.
I don't know. Is it?
You guys took care of Mendo.
What?
You guys took care of Mendo?
No, we didn't. I don't. Mike, should we tell him? I don't know. What to do?
Yeah, we did, Chris.
Oh my god.
He's
Chris.
He's gone. Oh, awesome! That's really good.
Okay. You're not mad at all?
I'm just on the Avengers Endgame press tour, and
Oh, you just dropped by?
yeah, I just wanted to see how it's going.
Thanks, man.
I came back with reinforcements. You know,
Hey,
I want to take
why
down.
didn't you?
I wanted to take down Mendo, but I heard from Bana, Eric Bana, not Bruce, that you guys took him down single-handedly. And by single-handedly, I think Mike did it. Yeah, I did actually.
It was a bit of an incident. Did you listen to the podcast last week?
The what?
Huh? No, nothing. What?
What are these microphones for? You guys musicians?
Oh yeah.
I know a few musicians in my time. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like who?
Jack Johnson. He
Jack
made that song
Johnson.
about making banana pancakes.
Yeah,
I really
Jake
like
Johnson?
that one. I've met him once.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I'll say.
Who do you prefer as Spider-Man?
Oh, I like Tom Holland.
Oh, okay.
No,
yeah.
he's actually with me right now. I
Oh
brought
my
him from the
god.
Avengers Endgame press
Tom
tour.
is here. Oh my god, guys, I'm so excited.
Hello.
Hi, Tom. What's up?
They pitch my voice in the films. That's why I sound like this.
Oh, it's a bit weird. Like your voice doesn't match your body
I'm
at all.
disappointed by the way you sound.
Yeah, it's a bit weird.
Oh, well, why is that?
You're still hot though, Tom Holland. It's fine.
Okay, I'll take it.
Okay, but a little bit less now because now you kind of sound like Michael Jackson, but British.
Can you guys pitch my voice so it sounds normal in whatever this is you guys are doing?
You can ask Mike, but I doubt he'll do it.
Why don't you just do your Spider-Man voice? Do they pitch you in those movies? No, I can do that voice just normally. Then, okay, that's fucking weird. Why?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Why would
then?
you just speak? Why wouldn't you just speak like that normally? You know?
Yeah, come on, dude. What's wrong
Change
with
your
you?
voice.
Yeah.
My mother always said,
Oh
you
god.
have to be who you truly are, and don't let anyone bully you for being
All right,
different.
we'll end that there. Okay, Tom Holland, you can leave now. You're not as cool as I thought you were. Just get out.
Yeah, get out,
Yeah,
Tom.
I want Chris back. Okay,
well,
Chris, sorry about that.
I thought he was cool, but
Yeah,
you know,
but you know, things happen.
it's hard to see through the voice.
You know what they say? Never meet your idols. You know?
Yeah. Am I an idol?
No. I mean,
so.
like you're cool and all, but you're definitely not an idol. For me, anyway. I know a lot of people.
Anyways, I've got to go back to my wife, who's definitely
okay.
not Spanish.
Oh, she's not?
No,
Okay. What about your kids?
they could be.
They're Australian? Would you class them as Australian citizens?
I'd say they're at least human.
Okay. They're not Skrulls.
What's that?
Oh, never mind. I'm sorry.
Hey, Tom, come back here. Hello, sir. Can I get you a glass of milk?
Oh god. We only have soy
what?
milk here. If you want milk, I'm sorry.
Oh, soy, I like you lots.
Oh my god. Okay. All right.
Oh,
we
jeez.
got a
What's going on here?
podcast to record, guys. So I don't know. Like I know you're famous and all, but I'm gonna have to ask you to leave.
Tom, Chris, while you're here, who dies in Endgame, and why is it Captain America?
Yeah. Why is it Captain? Why does he die?
You guys seen the movie? No,
Yes.
but with then no, he doesn't die.
Oh.
But if you have seen the movie, yeah,
Yeah. That's your answer. Yeah.
at least you spoiled the movie instead of me this time,
Ha 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 ha. Hey Tom. Hey. Hey
Hello.
Tom. Hey Tom.
What's
Hey.
your name?
My name's Sammy.
What?
Yep. I have a question.
What is it?
What happens in Endgame?
Oh, so it starts out and the Avengers are all depressed and have PTSD, and then they go on an adventure into the past to defeat Thanos. and then Captain America dies.
Oh, okay.
Then I'm brought back so I can be in the sequel.
Oh shit! There's Marvel executives at the door, Tom.
Oh,
Tom, no.
Well,
Oh, do we have to take care of that as well, Chris?
Right,
What's the procedure?
It's all right. I'll do it.
Okay.
It's in the Marvel contract. If one of us dies, the other one takes care of it.
Okay.
Goodbye. I better leave to my non-Spanish wife.
Yep. All right, see you guys. Bye. Just don't let the door hit you on the way out.
Cool.
Wow. Well, that was interesting, wasn't it? I guess.
Yeah, sure.
I don't know. I don't know how I feel about Tom Holland anymore.
I know. I think next time he comes on, he should do his proper, not his proper voice, his Spider-Man voice. It's a lot cooler, you know?
Yeah.
It's a lot more like,
I don't want to go.
Mr. Stark.
Mr.
And
Stark.
not like, Mr. Stark. Can I have a pint of whiskey?
I don't know why I was just on one fucking story on Instagram the whole time. I do this. I like look at one story for a long time and I don't like register what the story is. And then
Yep.
Yeah, anyway. That happens.
This issue is called Doc Ock Wins. And it's issue 55.
55.
It was released in December of 1967. So it's could have been a Christmas issue, but it's not.
Wow.
So shame on I, shame on you. As Andrew Garfield said once in Spider-Man.
Opportunity.
I'd say so. At least Shazam was set at Christmas.
Yeah.
I wish it had Christmas music in it.
The weather outside
could have been a right thing.
Is frightful.
Dude, if it ended with fucking like, what's a good Christmas song?
Let it snow.
Yeah, if it ended with that. No, that's how Die Hard ends, though.
I know. That's all I can think of right now. The classic Christmas movie.
How about it was,
Baby, it's cold outside.
That's Elf.
Okay. The other classic Christmas movie.
Jingle bell, jingle bell. No, that's how Lethal Weapon starts.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed
Okay,
Reindeer.
perfect.
And
it cranes out of Shazam and the kids like at the carnival. Because you know how movies in the 80s used to end like at the final battle?
Yes, I love that.
And there'd be no
so
resolution. It would just crane up and be like, well, we saved the day.
Yeah.
It's like, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. And the credits roll as they're like still chatting.
And then you see Santa like come across the sky, like fly across, like,
ho, 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 ho.
Merry Christmas.
And then the proper credits roll on the black screen. It's like, then one foggy Christmas Eve,
Santa came to say, ho, 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 bitch, if you like eating pie, eat my whipped cream pie tonight.
That sounds like a euphemism for something.
Yeah, he's singing to Mrs. Claus.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyway,
get some of that cream pie. Doc Ock wins. This goes right into it. Spider-Man's still angry. He rips a whole ass roof off the secret base of these gimps. And he starts punching the gimps and he's like, heads up, mass misfits. You got 10 seconds to tell me where Doc Ock is. Time's up, motherfuckers.
Oh,
and he starts punching all of them. He said, I said talk. And I mean it. I don't care how many hideouts he has. I like... wait.
What?
I don't care how many hideouts he has like this one. I'll find them all and I'll tear them apart one by one until I get my hands on Ock himself.
One by one.
But top. And then Doc Ock comes up on the screen and is like, hey, you're looking for me, punk? And Spider-Man's like, wait, Doc Ock's here? And he turns around and is like, silly me. He's on a screen. That means you're not here at all. It's just your image. But it won't take long. I'll take you down yet. And Doc Ock's like, you're a very long way from getting me, as you so childishly put it.
Lol. Good job, Pete.
Good job, Peter Parker.
Peter Parker.
Air quote.
Yeah.
And one thing I noticed is that other than his spider is missing in one of these panels, his webs disappear from under his arms just sometimes. Frequently. They either forget or maybe it's like Homecoming where they just pop out, you know.
Still, I don't know.
To be like aerodynamic when he's swinging.
I guess.
I don't know. It's never explained. Or maybe it is explained and I forgot. Anyways, Doc Ock's on FaceTime and he's like, you're merely a pawn, an incidental detail that I can attend to any time I wish. But now I'll sign off, leaving you alone with your rage and your frustration. Spider-Man's like, there's nothing I can do. And he knows it. So what does Spider-Man do? He destroys the lab. He breaks every screen, just throws shit everywhere. Because, you know, that's how Peter Parker acts.
Yeah, he's just a brat, an insolent
Can you imagine
brat.
Tom Holland doing that?
Oh, well, he can't anymore.
He can't anymore, can he? I mean, they can bring him back by Hollywood magic.
Yeah, Hollywood, just like how they did with what's his name?
Yeah.
Willem Dafoe.
Hopefully, when they cyborg him, we can have him back on the podcast.
Yeah.
Maybe with maybe not Chris Hemsworth next time.
Yeah. I don't know.
Maybe Chris Evans.
Paul
so we
Rudd.
can. Oh, Paul Rudd. He'd be a good guest.
The two bug men of the MCU. The bugs.
I want to see a team up with those guys.
Yeah, the bugs.
No, actually, I want to see a trio team up. Ant-Man, Spider-Man, Doctor Strange.
Oh. Doctor Strange. Oh, yes.
What? You want me to put a woman in this movie?
Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry. I keep forgetting.
Actually, no. This is my Avengers lineup. Ant-Man, Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, She-Hulk.
Oh, yes, Queen. Sorry.
Thor, I guess.
Thor. Who's Thor, I guess?
Thoragus Blackman. And who could replace Iron Man? I guess Captain Marvel can be in there. Why not? Who cares?
Yeah. Chuck her in.
Give
Brie Larson something to do instead of making another shitty movie. Sorry, I haven't seen it yet. Hey,
yeah. Come on.
Okay, it's probably not even shitty. It's probably good. But I'm just like, I've seen the trailer. I'm like, this looks cringy. But anyway.
Yeah, I've seen reviews where like, it's cute. It's fine.
Oh, if it's cute, then I'll probably like it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just a fucking Scrooge, aren't I? Kill me, guys.
Who's the final piece of my Avengers lineup, my deal? Because I don't want Tony Stark in there. He can fucking leave.
Who can be?
You can take a hike, you prick.
Take a hike, my
Take a prick, you hike. Wait, no. What's the line from They Came Together? Go take a jerk, you hike.
What about the Human Torch?
No, he's a fan four stick, man.
He's a fan four stack.
I always had the idea that Shuri could become the next Iron Man. She's
yes,
techie and stuff. You know?
She could be like the equivalent of Riri.
She's just
whatever.
as smart, and she could. Yeah, that's why I think I thought of it.
Yeah,
yeah.
I like that actually, Shuri. Yeah,
because MCU does that where it's like they take an idea from the comics but do it.
Riri Adams, that's her name.
Yeah, but make it Shuri. I reckon that'd be fun.
That would be so cool. I would love that. MCU,
and
please.
it could have like not vibranium, Wakanda influence on the costume.
Oh, that'd be so like cool. I would die.
There you go. That's my lineup.
There we go. That's
Spider-Man,
really
Ant-Man, Doctor Strange, She-Hulk, Captain Marvel, Thor, Shuri as Iron Man.
Mm-hmm.
There's no Captain America.
No Guardians.
Would you rather Bucky Cap or Falcon Cap?
Bucky.
Yeah, I agree. Falcon would be like, hey, look at me, I'm Captain America.
And then Russo
I don't know why he sounds like Eddie Murphy.
Bucky, just like Shuri is redacted.
Yeah. Bucky.
Yeah.
Buck. Do you remember me?
Yeah, I killed Tony Stark's parents.
Buck.
Yeah. Dude, are you okay? I just said, is this thing on? I just killed Tony Stark's parents.
What have you done?
I don't know.
But he's my friend.
Oh, well, am I not your friend?
Bucky fucking assassinates the president and does 9/11. He's my friend.
He's my friend.
I mean, they thought he'd 9/11 that building with Doctor Strange, Black Panther's dad.
Did 9/11 happen in the MCU?
Yeah.
Or is it replaced by events that are similar, like the events in the Avengers? And
I'm pretty sure it happened.
Okay.
Because that was before the superhero shenanigans. And the Twin Towers aren't in the skyline, so...
Maybe they were never built.
Okay.
Okay.
What if you see it in, like, one of the past movies, though?
Okay, well, there you go. Captain Marvel?
Actually, no, I'm pretty sure you see it in...
Captain
Wait,
Marvel?
no. They wouldn't have been built in the first Avenger. What am I talking about?
Well, if we see
Would
them...
they?
Oh, no.
I don't know.
They're not in New York in Captain Marvel. Never mind.
They are in Captain America, but I don't know if Twin Towers were built at that time.
No, they wouldn't have been.
They wouldn't have been.
No.
They look too modern.
Mm.
Not anymore. Back into the issue. Spider-Man's swinging. He's like, there's no point being mad. I should probably go home or something. Oh, no, that's right. He goes to Doc Ock's old hideout that got flooded in one of the issues. I forget which one. Probably the one where he lifted the thing.
Yeah.
Ben Grimm.
That is the one, yeah.
But then he's like, fuck it, I'll just go home. Then we see John Jameson talking in a boardroom. And they're like, Colonel Jameson, since you're in charge of the security for America's nullifier weapon, would you please state your plans? And he's pretty much like, hey, Doc Ock's still at large and may still be in the area. So we've decided to move the nullifier to the factory of Anthony Stark, they say. We can receive top protection while final modifications are made. So that's basically the plan. They're going to transfer the nullifier to Tony Stark because they think that'll be the safest bet. Tony Stark can do some shit to it.
He can turn it into an Iron Man suit or some shit. I don't know.
The shebang. Peter comes home to Aunt May and she's conscious. Miss Watkins is there. And she's like, Peter, dear, I'm glad to see you. And then Peter's like, gosh, Aunt May, you look great. Better not visit our campus or all the sophomores will lose their cool. Hi. And she's like, oh, isn't he a caution, Anna? Peter Parker, you're a regular pussy willow.
Oh my God, broken record.
And Anna Watkins is like, honestly, how many times must I remind you the word is... May, what is it? What's wrong? I just remembered all the damage to the house and how much it would cost to repair.
Oh, May, what the fuck?
Anna Watkins is like, haven't I told you to forget it? It wasn't your fault, my dear. And Peter's all like, it was Dr. Octopus who did it when he made his escape by smashing through the wall. And then Aunt May's like, oh no, Peter, he couldn't help himself. It was that horrible Spider-Man that spooked him.
Oh no.
Then Mary Jane pops in for some fucking reason. She's like, hey, Tago, have no fear. MJ is here.
Well, is that what she actually says?
Yeah.
God.
Or Aunt May's on her deathbed or whatever.
Theater kids be like, don't fear, I'm here. While someone's like got cancer on their bed fucking dying.
Like, your favorite. Oh. I don't know what that was. That's my impression of Mary James.
Mary James.
Anyways, they go upstairs and Anna Watson's like, don't make too much noise, you two. Haha. And they're like, yeah, cool, whatever. And they go upstairs to admire the hole in the wall. Then Gwen pops up for some reason. She's like, hi, people.
What the fuck?
If I'm breaking anything up, this is my lucky day. And yeah, they do some dance because, you know, they're all fucking for some reason. It's the 60s, apparently. That's what happened. But it's scene-changing time again before you start thinking that Louisiana May... What? Alcott was Stan's co-author. I don't know who that is. Doctor Strange is on FaceTime with... it looks like Norman Osborn, but I don't know if it is. Probably just a guy.
Just a guy.
And he's like, do you have the information I want?
Osborn.
Please speak up. And he's like, hey, no, I don't know. And then Doc Ock, seconds later, Doc Ock's like, are you absolutely certain there's no chance of a slip up? And this mysterious man with receding hairline's like, I was right there when they went over the plan. You've got the entire route and the complete timetable. So this must be a guy on the inside with John Jameson.
A guy on the internet.
This must be a guy on the internet. That's a guy on the inside with John Jameson.
Oh.
So Doc Ock's got the plans for where the nullifier's off to.
It's a snitch, bitch.
So then we see John Jameson's getting ready to move the nullifier to Tony Stark's house or whatever they're doing, his facility. And someone's like, do you have any further orders, Colonel Jameson? He's like, nope, operation will go exactly according to plan. With you in charge and the tightest security measures possible, there isn't a chance of anything going wrong, Colonel. Nothing's gonna go wrong. So yeah, then they get ready to drive. And reminds me of that scene in The Dark Knight where they're transferring Harvey Dent.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking
And then the Joker
about,
comes up and he's like, oi, give me Harvey Dent, you pricks.
And they're like, no.
No, me no likey. So then Doc Ock pops out from a sewer vent and just throws everyone everywhere. And for things, for twongs, splatats, patonks. And John Jameson's like, get me a Sector A headquarters top priority. We've got to seal off the area. And Doc Ock just steals the box with the nullifier and he's like, hee hee hee.
Hey, just
see you chomps. And then he drives away from the scene of the crime. Jameson arrives and he's like, I got here as soon as I heard the news, my boy. If you talk fast, I'll still be able to make the next edition. So he doesn't care for his son's well-being. He just wants the newspaper headline.
J. Jonah
oh my
Jameson.
God.
You don't care about your son,
John's
John
like,
Jameson.
stay out of this, Dad. I've got a job to do, you prick. And Jameson's like, Spider-Man was behind it, helping Doc Ock, wasn't he? Even if you didn't see him, he could have been here, couldn't he? And I like what John Jameson says here. Wait, no, not John Jameson. Joe Robertson says, come off it, J. Jonah. They've been seen together before. And he's like, I forgot about that, okay? Let's say, where's Parker right now when I need him?
Lol, what a guy.
And he calls the Parker's house, and Harry picks up and he's like, for crying out loud, mister, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. No, Parker's not here. I don't know where he is, and I couldn't care less. Good night. Let me see. Oh, speak of the devil, and he shall be swinging. He's swinging. He sees the scene of the crime. He's like, whoa, it's what's left of a military convoy led by Colonel Jameson, sorry. And it can only add up to one thing. Ock got the nullifier. Oh, gee whiz.
Gee willikers.
He always does the last thing you'd expect. Instead of hiding, he will flaunt his power everywhere. And what better, more expected place to do it than the most important factory in the East?
Oh, shit. What's that?
Coca-Cola Anthony Stark's factory, dude.
Oh, Coca-Cola factory.
Yeah, so Doc Ock's going to the Coca-Cola factory with the nullifier. And he's making some adjustments to it so he can turn it into a tactical weapon of his own. And pretty much what he's doing is he's firing it at Stark Industries for some reason. And apparently it's preventing all the mechanical devices from operating.
Okay.
So
it's like one of those like...
It's like an EMP, but for like EMP, anything.
That's what they're called, yeah.
And Doc Ock says, there's a pity there's no sign of Iron Man. Even he must realize how helpless he'd be at a time like this. Then the bottom corner it says, as true Marvelites know, the invincible Iron Man is a secret superhero alter ego of Tony Stark, who's head of Stark International, in case you didn't know that.
Well, in case you didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
In case you didn't know.
Maybe in the 60s, if you didn't read all these,
Yeah, I'm true.
That's maybe before the first Iron Man movie came out, a lot of people didn't know who Iron Man was.
That is so true, yeah. Everyone knew who Spider-Man was, though.
Yeah, because he's all in your faces, on a lunchbox, on a backpack, on a
you
drink
don't see
bottle.
Iron Man on a backpack.
You do now.
Barely.
What? I remember in 2008 that was a big thing. Maybe not backpacks. But I see Avengers. Did you see Avengers, like backpacks?
Yeah, Avengers.
And they've got Iron Man on it.
Mm.
You see an Avengers tee, it's got Iron Man on it.
But he's never solo, I feel like.
Yes, maybe never Han.
But not a lot.
No.
Yeah, he's never Han, yeah.
The police are going after Doc Ock, but they can't do anything because his device makes weapons not be a thing. So he's just laughing. He's supreme, he says. I'm supreme, I'm supreme. My tentacles give me the strength to defeat any living being. That's good. I'm supreme, I'm supreme. My tentacles give me the strength to defeat any living being.
Okay, let's make that into rap.
I just did. All right, now you go.
I can't do a beat.
No, you do the rap.
You gotta do a beat though.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm doing a beat. Rap over this.
It's supreme. Cheese. There you go.
Cool. So that was good. Spider-Man swings and he's like, dude, can you imagine if they used that theme song in the movie?
Imagine if you opened the comic book and that's how it plays.
It's like a greeting card. It's like, but that's all it can play because it's just like one little speaker.
Yeah. It's like that. What's
Easy A? Yeah. I got it. I remember that.
Yeah, that's a good scene, actually.
Where she's in, I don't know.
I
say she's in the shower, but why does she have the card in the shower? She's singing it in the shower, though. Because that's her favorite song. What was I saying? No, they should use the Spider-Man theme song like in the movies, It'd be good.
They kind of do.
Yeah, but it's always as like a gag,
Yeah. Like
except in Spider-Man 3, they played at the parade when he swings in. It's like, that's pretty
good. Spider-Man.
On the violin.
Where did you go to, Spider-Man?
Where have you gone to, Spider-Man? Where did he go?
Cotton Eye Joe.
So Spider-Man swoops in and he's like, no. And he's like, trapped. Oh. Wait, no.
He walks in, he's like,
I was right, there he is. And he's immobilized the entire factory with the stolen off. He's just saying stuff we already know. What are you doing? So he swings in and he wraps, he ties Doc Ock's tentacles together a little bit. And they start rumbling and tumbling with bushels of fun because the jingle rock has begun. And Doc Ock's like, hey, one of the gimps is like, wait, Doc, you should use the... Wait, no, who says this? Oh, yeah, it is one of the gimps. They say, wait, Doc, you want me to use the nullifier on Spider-Man? He's like, nah, it's all right. I can handle it myself. This guy's a chump. I've done it with my bare hands before. Spider-Man's shooting webs at tentacles, but,
yeah,
too good for him.
Yeah.
So Doc Ock's like, all right, fine, I'll use the nullifier. Let's give it a crack. I wonder what it will do to this dude. Spider-Man's like, oh, my head, it feels like 1,000 needles jabbing my brain. Ah, no. And Doc Ock's like, oh, he's collapsing. This is having a better effect than I could have ever imagined. Wait, he's starting to recover. Then when Spider-Man... Oh, I'm burping.
Spider-Man's punching you.
He's got stars around his head. And he's like, wait, who am I? Why am I here? This costume, what is this? Why am I wearing it?
God, no.
Doc Ock's like, you're trying to be clever. Catch me off guard. Haha, it won't work.
This is stressful.
Spider-Man's like, you, those mechanical arms, you seem to know me. You must tell me who I am. Why can't I remember? And Doc Ock's like, wait, no, the Gimp's like, careful, boss. He's getting too close. And Doc Ock's like, shut up, you fool. He's not faking it. It seems that our costumed cut-up has really lost his memory. I love how he's just saying that while Spider-Man's like standing there.
Yeah.
He's like, what?
What?
Which gives you the most interesting idea. No need to worry, my friend. You've had a little accident. And it happened while you were helping me commit the crime of the century. The reason for your costume is you're an arch criminal in the service of Dr. Octopus. I can't remember it, but I must believe you. I have no other choice. Next,
no other choice.
The day of disaster. Spidey joins Doc Ock.
Oh, shit.
Tune in next week, boys and girls and homo sapiens.
I think this is our shortest episode ever.
No.
Oh.
Not last week. The week before last week was shorter.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Actually, no, we had it going for like 5 minutes before we started,
True.
didn't we?
And we have a bit that we need to cut.
What bit?
Nothing.
Hmm?
Don't. It's fine. It's fine.
What if it's left in? What if I forgot?
Mine. It's not that bad.
So, what was your favorite Doc Ock running amok issue of this week?
I like the end of the one you just read. I'm so excited to see what happens next. What the fuck?
How's he gonna get his memory back?
Yeah.
Do you reckon he'll see a photo frame of Uncle Ben and be like, oh no, that's right. My Uncle Ben died, and I learnt with great power comes great responsibility. Oh no, it's Aunt May. Why is she dying?
Faces.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Oh my gosh.
Who could it be now?
Who could it be now?
Hey guys, let me in.
What the fuck?
Let me in.
Who's that?
Hey, I was in the car with Chris. Wait, is that Mark Ruffalo? Yeah. hey guys.
Jesus, you're really here. It's really you, Mark.
Why is there blood on the floor?
Look, you know Marvel. You work for them. You know what they're like, the executives.
Hey, I was the Hulk.
Yeah, good job, buddy.
Am I the first Hulk actor to be on this podcast?
Yeah, you are.
No way. What? Oi.
Oh, God.
No, come in.
What?
Is that Eric? Yes.
Oh,
Another Hulk.
Oh,
come in, Eric,
God.
I guess.
Jesus.
No way, man. We've never actually met before. Well, yeah, we have. I gave you tips when you first casted the Hulk.
He has had brain surgery since then, Eric.
No,
okay?
I think that was the other guy. Edward Norton?
Oh, no.
What?
Oh, God. Here we go.
The Hulk that's in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Yeah, that's... No, you see, there was two different Hulks. I'm the second guy. There was another guy before me. I know we look very similar, but... Okay, I don't know why you're here, but I was just here because I'm holding a funeral for Mendo next week.
Okay, Eric, I know that you may have some beef, but just
and I just
do you have to really?
I want to fulfill his legacy. I want to.
Fair enough.
I've been working out. I've been training montaging in my
training montage. Okay.
Yeah, I need to finish what we started. I've got to take down Chris Hemsworth, Chris Pine, Chris Evans. Wait, what's going on here? What is this? Oh, wait. Oh, Mark, I'll give you a business offer after this if you're interested. Okay. Cool. How well does it pay? Why do you care? You're a Hollywood celebrity. I know, but
he has to pay a lot for brain surgery. So
what? Where am I?
Oh, God.
Oh fucking hell!
Another
Eric,
one to deal with, I guess.
Last words, please. We have to wrap this up. Okay. I guess you guys will see me next week when I'm all geared up and I'm ready to go. Cause you guys are going down.
Oh shit! Wait, just as a little side note, are we invited to the funeral?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You want to come?
Yeah, I'll come.
No.
Mike
we'll be busy that day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We're both busy.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, man.
We'll be busy watching
Hellboy.
Hellboy, Little Nicky 2.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Well, have fun, and yeah, you too. Have fun.
Okay. Yeah. Anyway, if you want to follow
have
us,
fun at Mendo's funeral, I guess. Do a good eulogy or whatever the fuck you do. Hey guys, can I say one thing?
Okay.
Go see Avengers Endgame in theaters, April 20th. Wow. Oh, we're in Australia.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Good job.
Bye, Mark.
Bye, Mark.
Bye, Eric.
All right, bye, Eric.
That
was a bit weird, wasn't it?
Yeah, 2 Hulks. That's too many.
Too many Hulks.
I'm
so glad Edward Norton didn't come in because I don't know if I could have standed that guy, honestly.
Jesus Christ.
Anyway, if you want to follow us,
yeah, please do it.
I wanted to tell
no one follows
Ruffalo if he wanted to follow us, but he left.
Oh, yeah, I'll tweet him later.
Yeah.
Or if he comes back. Fuck, I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway,
follow us on Twitter, please. No one follows us there. Like, we have 10 followers or something.
Please tweet us, like...
If even. I don't know how many followers we have on Twitter.
Yeah. Maybe we should tweet stuff on our Twitter to get people to tweet us.
I've been, like, interacting with, like, other people on the Twitter in the Peter Palmer thing. Just so, like, people know we exist.
If you watch on YouTube, comment.
Because I feel like people don't want to follow a Twitter account where it's just like, hey, watch this. A new thing came out, you know?
Yeah, true.
Which is just a business. You know, they want, like, content to actually follow for and not just be in know, because they just subscribe on YouTube or iTunes if they want to know when things are out.
Yeah.
And if they want the photos, they follow Instagram.
Yeah.
So it's like Twitter, you have to be a bit more vocal.
Yeah. Scream, tweet over each other.
At peterpalmerpod, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Gmail if you have longer things you want to say. Thomas. I'm sorry you had to suffer through this episode again.
I'm so sorry. But hey, you know what?
And Phoebe. Phoebe listens every episode.
Yeah, hi Phoebe. Who's your favorite character in the Peter Palmer podcast, Phoebe?
And why is it Ben Mendelsohn?
Yeah, why is it Ben Mendelsohn? You know, speaking of
yeah.
I don't know. Man, I kind of feel guilty about the whole thing.
Why?
I don't know, killing off their like all of our 2 fans' favorite characters. It's pretty
that's what you got to do to be successful.
Yeah, Game of Thrones. Anyway,
Joss Whedon knows best.
Joss Whedon knows best.
That's why he killed Quicksilver. Fan favorite Quicksilver. Okay. He had no reason to care about him.
Yeah,
except that he was the brother of the other lady.
She doesn't even care after the fact anyway.
He's never brought up again.
Yeah,
I have a theory in my endgame predictions. Quicksilver cameo.
Who could it be now?
I reckon Quicksilver cameo. Probably won't happen, but it's 3 hours long. Just get a little snippet, you know. It could be going through time and you see him like, what?
Yeah. Anything. You could say anything is that. You could say streak of light in the background that's blue. Is
and
Quicksilver.
Quicksilver. I'm ticking that off.
Yeah. Anyway.
End game.
Also, we're doing if you guys want to join our endgame trivia night. Well, it's not ours, but we've got a team for this other trivia night. And we need one more person.
Imagine just a rando showing up and be like, hey, listen every week, and he's got Peter Palmer merch.
Oh my, merch that we haven't even made. That's a bit weird.
He made his own merch.
I don't feel comfortable with that because, like, we need to make the money, you know what I mean?
What if Ben Mendelsohn showed up?
Oh my God, I would actually fucking die.
I mean, he is dead,
right
but
there.
like, what if he came back?
Yeah, that'd be scary. I'd die right there. I'd be like, this guy's meant to be dead. Like, what the fuck?
Eric Bana.
That would just make me sad, but it's okay.
He's there crying. It's like, who plays the Skrull in Captain Marvel? And he's like...
He just starts crying. He just runs away. I can't do this anymore.
And they're like, okay, goodbye, thank you.
And poor Rudd comes to replace him.
I'm going up Thanos' ass.